Satellite internet services, such as Mr. Musk's Starlink, may be valuable in areas of the globe where people can't readily reach traditional internet providers due to technological limits, political bans, or other obstacles. Since the Russian invasion started, there have been a lot of internet outages in the Ukraine. On Saturday, Ukraine's Vice Prime Minister, Mykhailo Fedorov, who was also the Minister of Digital Development, sent a message to Elon Musk requesting Starlink stations. Elon Musk is following through on his commitment to deploy SpaceX Starlink terminals to Ukraine, which he made public. The country's Deputy Prime Minister thanked Elon Musk, the company's CEO, for delivering a truckload of Starlink dishes to Ukraine. It is unclear where they are going, but they'll almost certainly be utilized by the government. In this video, we will discuss the SpaceX CEO's move to help and keep Ukraine online. Before we begin the video, don't forget to smash the like button, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. According to a report from monitoring firm NetBlocks, internet connectivity in Ukraine has been suffering severe difficulties as a result of Russia's invasion. Elon Musk, the CEO of SpaceX, has now given Ukraine internet access through the company's Starlink satellites, as he promised on Twitter. Ukraine's Deputy Prime Minister and the Minister of Digital Transformation, Mykhailo Fedorov, tweeted a picture on Twitter on Monday of a batch of extra terminals that may be used to access SpaceX Starlink satellite internet service. Currently, internet connection in Ukraine is pretty decent, but if the situation develops, it is projected to decline. In the meantime, businesses are attempting to obtain the dishes as backup systems. Mykhailo Fedorov, Ukraine's Deputy Prime Minister, requested Mr. Musk's assistance and tweeted a photo of the Starlink dishes arriving. The Starlink internet service from SpaceX is designed to provide high-speed broadband internet access to remote areas around the world where such an infrastructure may be lacking. This is accomplished by launching a massive constellation of Starlink internet satellites into low Earth orbit, which SpaceX has been doing regularly. There are already over 2,000 operational Starlink satellites in orbit, and SpaceX has been permitted to launch up to 12,000 more with a goal of 30,000. How does Starlink work? When you plug in the dish, or terminal as it's formerly known, it will instantly connect to the closest Starlink satellite in the sky, which number in the thousands. After that, the satellite interacts with the closest ground station, or gateway, which provides internet access. These gateways can be found all over the world, but they can't be too far away from where an internet connection is needed. Ukraine is fortunate in that it has a border crossing with Poland. The internet connection passes from the gateway to the satellite and finally to the terminal. Users need to do nothing more than connect their router to their terminal, and the tech will do the rest. The latency has been a big problem with past incarnations of satellite internet, but since Starlink's constellation of satellites is a novel technology that operates in low Earth orbit, the delay is measured in milliseconds rather than seconds. The terminals require a good view of the sky to operate, and there is an app to assist customers to choose a suitable area to set them. Ordinary issues include overhanging trees and other barriers. In Ukraine, users will have to consider safety and how they may seem to Russian soldiers. The speed they provide varies after they are set up, but one user who already had access to a terminal tweeted on Monday that he attained rates of over 200 megabits per second for a while. How useful will Starlink be? Business people like Stefan Veselovsky, the CEO of Lviv IT Cluster, are attempting to get extra terminals but having difficulty. We are attempting to purchase receivers, but I am not sure if we will succeed. Current internet service in most Ukrainian cities are operating effectively, but companies must have a backup plan in case networks fail, according to Mr. Veselovsky. NetBlocks, a company that monitors internet speeds in Ukraine, informed that several localities, such as Severodonetsk, the acting administrative center of Luhansk Oblast, had experienced internet outages. It tweeted yesterday night, friends and family claim no contact with loved ones in recent hours. According to the company, internet speeds are now roughly 80% of what they were before. But Alp Toker of NetBlocks advised against considering Starlink as a replacement for phone networks and broadband. Starlink can give connection by generating a personal hotspot for those who are in the proximity of the device. As a result, journalists, opposition organizations, and elected governments may all benefit from this. Mr. Toker believes the gadgets will be most beneficial in allowing journalists and politicians to communicate with the rest of the world in the event of a blackout in Kyiv. It's better than having no information at all, even if it's just from the privileged few who have been selected to get these devices. Is Starlink secure? Some have questioned whether utilizing satellite internet during a battle is safe, claiming that Russian soldiers may attack the dishes. In a widely posted tweet thread, John Scott Railton, a senior researcher at the Citizen Lab, said that Mr. Musk's offer of help was wonderful to see, but cautioned users to be cautious, saying, Russia has decades of expertise striking individuals by targeting their satellite communications. But Mr. Toker added, there is some danger when it comes to persons being identified by, for instance, drones flying above. The bigger risk to ordinary citizens was more likely to come from having to justify why they had the gadget. If not Starlink, then what other options are there? In the area, Starlink isn't the only satellite internet provider. Commercial satellite internet operator Viasat reported that on February 24th, the day Russia invaded, it experienced a cyber event impacting broadband services. The firm has not revealed who or what is responsible, but it has said that it is suffering a partial network outage that is disrupting internet connectivity for fixed broadband subscribers in Ukraine and elsewhere on our European Ka-Sat network. It is difficult to predict what impact, if any, Starlink will have on Ukraine's connectivity issues. However, Musk is in a natural position to intervene, as he has made a reputation for inserting himself into emergency situations that he believes could benefit from one of his many businesses, whether the parties involved request his assistance or not. Musk has already demonstrated that he can be selective about where he makes the internet service available. As the Starlink service becomes more widely available, Musk may act more like an arbiter of internet connectivity, which the UN formally recognizes as a human right, dispensing it as he sees fit. So that's all for today's video. I hope you all like this video. Do let us know in the comment box about which one you find the best, and do recommend us some topics as well on which you want to see the video in the future. Don't forget to hit the like button and share it with your friends and family. We will be back soon with a new video. Till that, keep supporting and take care.